Hey everyone, Practical Hand. It's time to finally get rid of the stupid ass flies.
You will know the tragic extent of my failings.
So yeah, we are going into the courtyard. We are taking the flagellant. Probably... Yeah, wait. Before we do that, I should grab the gold. Where is our flagellant friend? Here he is. Oh, he has it unlocked. I thought he didn't have it. Oh yeah, it just had a weird icon. So yeah, I sold off some few relics, trinkets. So that would be made the more practical. So what I'm going to do is to give our friend the Jester here some. Bit more of these. I think I should actually not add bloody dice because, well, it's the courtyard. So hooray! See, everyone is properly, reasonably equipped. Yeah, it's not very great, but right. We're thinking of. Let's see. Let's grab a blacksmith. This will increase damage. Oh yeah, this is important. A bit more HP, a bit more damage. Both of it's helpful. This will increase damage. And then 6 is good. Yeah, armor can skip a bit. She is fully upgraded. Let's see. Don't really need this, but we need money. Don't really need the. Does it do bleach hill? Nah, we don't need that either. So now we have some more money. I did check if we could get some crystal, but that's not really. That's just like we don't have anything. So that's. This is a shame. There are a bunch of interesting stuff in here. I checked a bit. So for example, there is a bunch of the ones that will do stuff. So yeah, for example, these will bonus damage if you have something in your inventory, so that's pretty interesting. But yeah, they're pretty expensive, so we probably won't get them. Soonish. I mean, I think this one, for example, is very good to have for a cultist because we mainly will use him against Eldritch, so he'll become a bit tanky against Eldritch. There are a lot of Eldritch enemies anyway. But I am digressing, so we are going into the bark. Yeah, we are going in there. So. As you can see, we don't really have torches, regular torches. So what we are going to do is just to stock up on all the food, take all the bandages, few keys and all... Oh wait, can I sell them back? Yeah. We need some, so let's just sell this one. Gives us a bit more. We need. I want to have a bunch of stuff ready. So also and some holy water. All right. So what does this do? And some stashes of the blood. Don't need if we need them.
The courtyard and gardens surrounding
right
the manor
now.
were once a point of pride for the diligent custodians I employed. Great banquets and lavish social affairs were hosted here under the stars. Despite the expectation of propriety normally ascribed to those in our position, we mocked the stoic melancholy of the moss-covered fountains and cherubic statues, our salacious trysts half hidden in the hedgerows, our morality slipping ever deeper into the mud.
Yeah, in case you're wondering, the ancestor bastard.
Soaked and sinking, these stone terraces and sprawling gardens were the site of long-forgotten revelry and well-remembered regret.
Alright, so this may look like it's short, but it isn't. So what we are going, let's try. Oh, that didn't work. Nation. Alright, so as you can see, we walk around and we will take some stuff there. Okay, manservants must die. They must die. They must completely die. So I think I will select Tick first. That's completely terrifying. Why is she in so much stress already? Yeah. Yeah, we have our bloodsucker friends here. New to stun. So, Dark Extension, the vampire. The vampire characters are based on. The vampires are based on ticks and mosquitoes, which is, I think, quite a nice thing to do. Yes, and I think I kind of made a mistake here, but we will see. Yes, I'm going to kill him
Formation
first.
is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Blood will. The Jester can manage stress, which is why he's very important to have.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Get a bunch of food. I have to rearrange the party again. This is just so it's. Yeah, I think this is a better positioning. Yeah, this seems much better. Okay, let's see, what do we have? No, this was not a better choice. He had to be in the back because reasons. So just step away.
Singular strike.
Eat bleeds, you bastard. Get to the blood. That is good. I'm going to focus on mosquitoes because, well, I hate mosquitoes, so they have to die horribly. Alright, we have the Crimson Curse. So yeah, Crimson Curse debuffs a bunch of stuff. We can drink the blood to lower its annoyance for a while, but it will not work forever, so it's just...
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
And this was a bit of the plan I had with these guys, but sadly it seems that they didn't have opportunity. I think killing this guy is
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
That's a ridiculous crit. Why? Why, game? Why? Okay, just use Finale, get back. Alright.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
Good stuff. Again. Alright, this is probably the best. So we have to burn them. Oh, that didn't work. We have to use the pitch ones. Right, so that's the first of the hives gone. Yeah, this is a bit of, looks like a bit of an annoying mission. Blood flowers. Okay, that did not work in the way I wanted it to. So yeah, we are just entering a little. Still struggling with wounds. Let's burn them. Ah, that's reduced a lot of stress. That's very helpful. So yeah, in case you haven't noticed it, let's. She's not going in the front, so probably having this is probably a better choice. So I should learn this expose from the looks of it because it lets me move one back. Probably the better choice. Yeah, that's great. Right, we have suppressions again, mosquitoes. Oh no, they go on forms. They're whining. The bastards. Okay, so yeah, just punish. Let's crit. Good, massive bleed. Good. Let's heal the shield breaker. Fully healed now. Still have to move forward. That's really annoying. Yeah, I really need the move on back skill.
The slow death.
To allow me to
unforeseen, unforgiving.
Let's oh, the thirst. No. Okay, so the thirst buffs it and does a lot of damage. So it's just we don't want that to happen. But thankfully we have some good damage on that.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
No, this is fine. It's just that the we need the move. We need a skill to move on backwards. We have the Atlas Gates, but we need to be in the front. We end in the front line sometimes, so it's probably better to still have it. Yeah, it's still better. It's better to have it than to not have it.
Without tools of iron. You must
I had the thing I just misclicked. I am such an idiot. I took a bunch of shovels especially for this purpose. So yeah, we are just moving one square at a time. It's annoying. Oh, great carronators. Classics. And a manservants. Manservants must die. Yes. So let's do this fire tune again. Just every bit of less stress is better. So what is this? This is not that good. Okay, good. Good for a. So these are not that troubling. So just let's. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, that wasn't necessary. Right. Let's see. This will increase speed, accuracy, and crit. Oh, he's closing everyone. Yeah, that will definitely be done. Yeah, they're not going to blight it anyway, they're immune to it, so just... let's just pile on damage. Pile on damage, that's my tactic. Really, this Mosquito music sounds in the background. It's completely pissing me off.
Victory, but a victory
I
nonetheless.
have no clue what to do with this. Maybe medical herbs? Let's use a shovel then. That has no effect either. Ah, bandages worked.
Glittering gold.
Alright, so bandages
trinkets and
work on
baubles,
these corpse things.
paid for in blood.
Great to know. Oh, good, we have some bust. That's great to have. So this one we need to burn them. I should have burnt a bit faster. It would cost a massive stress reduction. Oh great, we have branches. Why do we have branches? I think we knew... So we can use bandages for these things.
A fortune waiting.
Especially if we get stuff from them. That's one of the corpse things we need to destroy. Stop targeting the one in the back, really, I swear. Let's buff everyone. It almost killed him. Great. Yeah, let's slap him and bleed because we get to the blood. I don't. Right, nobody. Let's see, we don't have anyone. Then we have to kill this guy because he can get more stress and stuff. That's really important. Yeah, I think this is the better option, purely to reduce a bit of stress. And hope that we still have enough speed, which is true. So it's
As victories mount, so too will
this
resistance.
is the thronging hive, we need to destroy it with this. Sadly, that didn't reduce stress as I hoped. Okay, let's just use holy water on this. And that reduces a massive amount of stress. That's very helpful. So now we can move backwards. Alright, we are at 2 of the 3 thronging hives now. And I think the best way to do things is to move on to the next one. Yeah, just let's move a bit forward and see what happens, what is in here. And spiders. Oh no, this doesn't matter much at all. It's a bit annoying because restoration.
Exposed to a
If
killing
he's
blow.
not big. Okay, now we get stunned and marked, it's annoying. So let's think what is to do the best. I think just try to stab him in it.
Another one falls.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, I was just thinking a bit what the best action was to do, but... Oh... Yeah, focusing the splitter. They're like super weak, but they deal so much damage for some reason. It's really...
Another abomination.
Like, you can't
cleansed
underestimate
from our
them.
lands.
If you do that, your life will go badly. So what I think I should do is to use one of these.
Executed with impunity.
I'll move him back. And then try to swing this person. Yes, it's done. No, it needs to be the front line. So just that, speed on with it. So let's scout. Yeah, there's nothing in that room, so I don't think we want to be there. I have really no idea. Let's bandages. Yeah, I expected as much. Really have no idea what I should do there. Oh, hello. Yeah, take one bottle of blood. So
If only treasure
nice.
could staunch the flow
If we get some
of
trinkets.
otherworldly corruption.
That's very nice to have. Here's the last quest location, and I know what lies ahead of us. Okay, so he's craving for the blood. We really don't want to deal with that, so just drinking the blood. He will become bloodless, deal more damage, and let's just... Let's feed him a little. I think he's below... Yeah, he's... Yeah, but I was just trying stuff out.
A hideous mutation.
Anyway.
Unnatural and abhorrent.
Is that a mosquito crocodile? Did they seriously make a mosquito? It's a mosquito crocodile. I am completely terrified by that abomination. Like really terrified. Okay, so what does he do? He swaps out. He deals more damage and more against protection. That's we really don't want that. Let's see, what are those things? Oh, they have 200 dodge and 100 HP. Yeah, we are not going to do anything. I hoped I could beat him. T-Train. Oh my god. Oh, by the way, this battle is completely bullshit, by the way. This is like... Oh wait, it's like if I can pull him. Yeah, good pull. These two actions. Yeah, this is the way to go. Stop doing this bullshit. Alright, what does this do? Is this a massive amount of business damage with his a bunch? I'm thinking what to do probably. I think I just make him attack one turn and then next turn I will go into complete bullshit. Why do you need to only target this character? Like, there's so many of them. I have 4 in this. Target only 1. Really odd.
A hand's breadth
That's
from becoming
of course.
unwound.
Okay, let's bandage up. Let's heal a bit. It's not the best heal. She's going to full stress mode. So how much bonus does he have? 16. I think the best is just move forward and hope for better crits. Yeah, damaging is still the course of action, lurking fear. Yeah, it's just his ability to move, and then he gains bonus damage. So still heal. More. And let's use this. Oh, this is just for a massive amount of heal. Right, Alright, let's just try to attempt to lead for a change. Okay, so he's submerged. So against dodge and protection heals. Of course he heals, because why not? Let's see, is he blood? Nah, blood is not. Okay, what I think is to just get up the card. It's just a message. Finally I can bleed. I feel so alive. Oh no, they just blunders means that I can... Ha! Alright, that was, I think, the most strongest attack of him, and I just completely blocked it. That's most excellent. Looking for to go back on slot, no surprise here. I can probably use Vanilla to deal more damage, but I don't think that's... Let's see... Yeah, no, if I do one more stab, I can do Vanilla next time. I think I want to have him in the front row at all the time. They will die horribly. I really have no clue. Yeah, let's do this because the vessel is behind him. Yeah, the vessel is
Injury and
behind him, so he can
set the stage for
apply a
heroism
heal.
Or cowardice.
And I hope, and that's pretty solid heal. So the build won't die. I am the blood god. God, finally have to fight. So this time we are doing Finale for a massive amount of damage. Move it into the back.
Perched at the very precipice.
Please don't die of the bleed. Please, I beg you. Do not. In no circumstances. We still have one block remaining, so we'll just try to deal as much damage as possible. Why? Okay, so this is just such annoying, because if he didn't T-Rank, I could have killed him with the
death cannot be escaped,
with the massive heal ability he
but it
has
can be postponed.
available to him. Yeah, I think just attacking him and killing him is the best option. Right, so that was surprise crocodile mosquito boss.
Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
That's some nice stuff. I think we just use a bandage. Move in front. Munch on some food. You munch on some food. And then we move into the final part, I think. Yeah, we still have enough to hunger. This time, use the shovel, which I took, and not use the hands. Oh, it's a trap.
Ambushed by foul invention.
That was not something I have actually expected. Okay, let's move this so he isn't in that spot. This is the last, so we are going to burn it. So we've completed it. We return to
wings abase.
Alright, done.
Let us hope that is
Done pretty well, actually.
In those younger years, my home was a hive of unbridled hedonism. A roiling apiary where instinct and impulse were indulged with wild abandon. A bewitching predator slipped in amidst the swarm of tittering sycophants. Though outwardly urbane, I could sense in her a mocking thirst. Driven half-mad by cloying vulgarity, I plotted to rid myself of this lurking threat in a grand display of sadistic sport. But as the moment of murder drew nigh, the gibbous moon revealed her inhuman desires in all their stultifying hideousness.
Alright, that was something terrifying. So the ancestor was like, you know, this woman who I not really like, I will just kill her, because I am a complete asswipe. Oh, you know what? I just noticed that we are one bus short, aren't we? Yeah, yes we are. Alright, but we did some levels, we got, remember to... Alright, this is very, very nice. Very nice indeed. But yeah, the ancestor was a bit of a bastard.
These swarming fiends carry a pernicious plague. A sickness so virulent, so insidious. It is more a curse than a mere disease.
Anyway, as I said, wanted to kill her because, well, he was an asswipe, and it turned out that the person he wanted to murder was Mosquito tick vampire. So that turned to anyway, the hamlet is restored to a livable amount of degeneracy before. The spice of the pestilence surrounding environment seems to be inevitable. Anyway, because we now have do things, we no longer have thingies to do. I say. Anyway, we can let's upgrade the roster.
Word is traveling.
Let's hire the grave robber.
Ambition is stirring in distant cities.
And
We can use this.
It's interesting. Oh yeah, the musketeer. As far as I know, the musketeer is just a reskin of the arbalist. But well, it's just cool to have. I really think it's pretty cool that they did it. Yeah, these are like the same skills the arbalist had, but yeah, differently. Anyway, let's sort by. Anyway, let's check out first. I think, yeah, I'm like 4 busts short of building the granary. It's really wanted, but or I could just spare to get to Sanguine Vinters to deal with the blood stuff. That's also a probability, and one that is pretty tempting actually. So what I'm going to do is let's get rid of disease. She still has a disease, yeah. Yeah, anyway, because we have rid the estate of the...
Just as I feared. Now loosed from their brackish prison, they will spread like locusts across our land.
Yeah, because we have this, we can do some different stuff. See, the wield now has our friend, the thing from the stars. This is a veteran quest, but as you can see, we are gathering some veterans. We're finally getting some level ups, so that's great to know. We still have warrants. Yeah, we have here a boss, but he's again a veteran level. Yeah, I think what I think is the best course of option is to go into the warrants next time. But first, I will just do some town stuff. So we'll see you next time. Bye bye.